My name is Lucas, and in short, I like watching movies, and I do watch a lot of film reviews and movie reactions on YouTube. I do like watching older movies and obscure movies, as well as some modern movies too. I watch a lot of Tubi and Freevee and Prime Video, and a little bit of Netflix, and a lot of YouTube. So a lot of these movies I try to make it where they're going to be free to watch. I wanted to run over really quickly some movies that I've watched recently that I won't be able to react to because I've watched them recently. The House, which is a Will Ferrell movie about trying to send the kids to college. That was fun. I had lots of laughs in that, and they had some really fun cinematography. I play craps and blackjack as well, so the dice scenes were really cool. Um, just today, I watched Rob the Mob and Wannabe, and they're both about the same story about kind of a guy that was really into the Gotti trial and ended up holding up a bunch of the social clubs, and two definitely different portrayals. Like one of them, they're drug users, and one of them they aren't, and um, one of them they wear a mask, and then the other one they don't wear a mask, and so there's um, some differences, but the plot's the same. It is a true story, and they use some of the real like wedding photos of the actual person. So, Moving Target, Sergio Corbucci movie, Italian film. They used that one in um, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was one of the movies that they um, overlaid Dalton's character in that he had played in that movie. And it was a pretty cool car jump scene, jumping the bridge. It was a fun movie. I like that one. I actually just watched Straight Outta Compton the other day. That was on Tubi, 2015. I can't believe I haven't seen that till now. I'm of the age that in 1988, 89, and 90, that stuff was all the rage, and we were, too young to have those CDs and cassettes even. Um, but it was really interesting to see all that portrayed in the movie, and definitely I think they did a really good job of covering all the bases. And there was one little thing I was waiting for that I didn't see, but it definitely brought it back. And of course, on my list of movies that I have to watch with my daughter before she goes to college, Friday is definitely on that. And I found that for free. I think on Tubi also. Fun with Dick and Jane, the 1977 version. Um, I have not seen the Jim Carrey remake, but this was a lot of fun. It was Jane Fonda, and it was the other guy from Mississippi Grind and California Split, and seen him in other things. Good actor. That was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Quicksilver with Kevin Bacon, which is basically Footloose on bicycles. Lawrence Fishburne's in that, and oh man, my man. Oh, I have to think of it. Comedian that passed away. He was in Coming to America. Ah, killing me. That was a funny movie to watch for its silliness. One of my favorite scenes was when they have the race. They start out in the hills of San Francisco, and then cut back to wherever the movie's actually in when they turn a corner. Pretty funny. I mean, it's supposed to be set in San Francisco after the Wall Street part, but it still looks like it's in New York City. Anyway, The Bounty Hunter, 1989, really fun B movie. Guy with a mustache and a slight mullet and really tight jeans that's going against the sheriff that's corrupt and stuff. Really fun movie. Ouch, biscuit. It's a biscuit cat. The Con is On, which was a Tim Roth and Uma Thurman movie where they're kind of like thieves and they have to run away from who they've stole from and try to make the money back, and lots of drug use and alcohol use. Boxcar Bertha was Scorsese's second film, I guess you'd say, and it's based on a true story of some people that were hopping the trains. They were kind of trying to unionize. They were basically kind of thieves and outlaws, and There's a really cool little crap scene in the beginning of that at kind of like a hobo camp. I wouldn't say I'd recommend this movie other than watching it just so that you've kind of seen it. David Carradine's in it, a very young David Carradine. Stand Up Guys, which was Walken and Pacino, and they're kind of older mobsters. Good movie, buddy picture, a little bit of the old, backstabbing type thing. 52 Pickup, that was a Jaws. He was also in The French Connection. God, I can't think of his name. Killing me. Sunset Boulevard, 1950. Just watched that before. That was really, really good, and there's lots of analysis videos on YouTube that'll kind of help you with that. But it was just really, really good. Um, let's see, Vanishing Point, The Tenth Man, Good Neighbor Sam, In a Lonely Place, Bogart. That was good. Fun one that's like a really low budget movie, Pepper and His Wacky Taxi. That was John Austin um, Gomez from The Addams Family, and he's just a very poor father that's trying to start his own taxi company and has some touching moments. It's a good movie. Some cool old shots of old Jackie Murphy Stadium. They go to the ball game. That's cool. The Spy Who Came in from the Cold, The Changeling with George C. Scott. There's the Las Vegas Lost in Yonkers, The Family with De Niro and Pfeiffer. That's a fun kind of witness protection movie. The kids are also as skilled as the parents. Pascali's Island on Freevee. That was a really good one. That was set in, turn of the century Istanbul area, Turkey area, and with a British con man. And it's still like a sultan type control. That was fun. I like that. Watch Prisoner on Second Avenue. That was a Jack Lemmon movie, and I like him and Mathau and their movies, but this one was kind of He was just a frustrated, everything goes wrong, but he was just being Jack Lemmon and being over the top with his like frustrations and his movements and his yelling and his reactions. He's doing his job, but I think it drags on a little bit with his kind of impatience and I always hate it when sometimes the guy is kind of like mean to his wife and she's trying to kind of console him uh, and he's just being frantic and kind of taking it out on her, and that's kind of frustrating. Um, Spaceman, 2016, Tubi. It's about Bill Spaceman Lee, a baseball player, mostly with the Red Sox and then the Expos. Kind of known for being a little loud and outlandish and apparently putting pot in his pancakes. I love baseball and I love the history, and I've watched a lot of his games. However, I didn't really like this movie. I thought the costuming was good, and the like home decor and those things were all good, and it wasn't like poorly acted. I just kind of didn't like it. The Big Country, Charlton Heston and Gregory Peck and Gene Simmons is one of my favorite female actresses from that era, and this is a really cool one. I really enjoyed The Big Country. It's definitely a big picture, and gosh, I'm trying to think of the other guy's name that he plays. Kind of the leader of what you would think is the bad outlaw family. Burl Ives, fantastic. He steals the show. Koch is another one. Walter Matthau, 1971, and it's kind of a touching tale. He's an older guy that's living with his adult son and his wife and their baby, and he's very fond of the babies and the young kids, and he is like just a grandparent, kind of daycare um, babysitter. He has this personality trait where he's like kind of smart and kind of rambling on about things, and people don't seem to follow what he's getting at. But I think it makes perfect sense. But anyway, he's kind of they try to send him to the old folks' home, and I won't give too much away and everything. Very touching, and turned out to be I think, best actor in '71. Walter Matthau for Koch, so very good. Love, Luv. Um, that was a Jack Lemmon Peter Falk movie, and it's kind of a Love Square movie. Really fun old shots of Coney Island, um, and some old New York's and old cars. Definitely, obviously, the same thing: decor and costumes. The bridge was obviously a set, but that's a fun movie. And I sit down and watch Love. That's that you get a kick out of that. Oh, The Midnight Man, 1974. Robert Mitchum. Really enjoyed that. And he is a kind of disgraced cop that is now a security guard at a college where there has then been a murder. And that's a fun movie. That's a very good movie. Seize the Day, Robin Williams. Kind of a tough picture to watch. He's kind of doing everything wrong and it's not going well. That's a rough one. Maybe watch it once. Biscuit. What's going on down here? Andy somebody. I can't remember which service that was on. But Andy somebody's really funny. He's kind of a guy that uh, he's got a really jerky boss, and he ends up, robbing the safe and heading cross country. But he's a not so great thief. A lot of good supporting performances in this. Um, and I like some cool neon signs at the old motel and stuff like that. But this is a fun movie. War on Everyone is a really fun pick, a very modern pick, and it's about two corrupt cops that are just really doing it dirty, but they're kind of witty and they have their back and forth banter, and it's they're the main characters, and you kind of you have a hard time pulling for them because of some of the things they do, but they're the good guys. That was a good one. Tell is a really good movie, kind of modern movie. The main character's having some issues and trying to get back on his feet, and he wants to see his kid, and his kid's mother's kind of giving him a bit of trouble, and this other guy that he kind of had a failed uh, crime caper with, is back on the scene too, and maybe they're up to their old tricks. Dinner Rush, interesting. Everything takes place all in the restaurant. It's kind of a New York mob slash thing, a drama about maybe some people in the kitchen dating the hostess, and then one guy's got a gambling problem and this and that. So good movie, good finish. Kind of didn't know where that was going, but they do wrap it up nicely. So that's a good movie. Messiah of Evil. I saw this on the marquee for the Beverly Theater, Tarantino's theater, and looked into it. I can't remember which service I found it on, but definitely watched. Oh, I think I watched it on Pluto TV, which the ads on Pluto TV are long and they are the same ad over and over again. So it's a little frustrating with their ads. Um, Really, one of these bad pictures that gets a lot of praise in the cult following type thing. It's got some interesting stuff with, say, a authentic looking 1960s grocery store that's empty and eerie. But it's not a good movie. I think it's one that you watch. It's kind of like Sleepaway Camp, and you watch and you might even poke some fun at it. And you've seen it. I don't think it's a good movie, but it gets some acclaim. Erased, guys in Europe, and he's got his daughter for the first time. She's a little snippy with him, and things go right, his company, and it's just like not there when he goes to work, and so then they're on the run a bit. So they're bonding a little bit, but it's a very tense, obviously, movie. The Firm, I just watched that recently. Um, Gene Hackman. Oh man, so many people. I had to pull that up. Obviously, Tom Cruise. That was a good movie, a tense movie, and the tie-in for me in baseball is the 1969 Seattle Pilots and Ball Four and Jim Bouton. I'm kind of a fan of one of the players. I'm kind of a fan of one of the players on the regular pilot. And as I go through the cast list and I see his old baseball card photo as his, still photo, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So he's got a cameo. He is a Vietnam vet that's passing out leaflets in the reflecting pool, the mall, and he has a speaking line, and he's got a role. It's just very quick, but interesting little cameo for Goosen. The Long Goodbye, Elliot Gould as Robert Marlowe. Jim Bouton has a little cameo in that. Actually, there's an uncredited Arnold Schwarzenegger scene in there. He's like one of the goons. He is unmistakable. It is, I think, one of his first times on the silver screen. Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. This is a really fun one. Uh, Murders in the Rue Morgue. George C. Scott and young Val Kilmer, 1983. That was fun, or 86. That was fun. Deception, Betty Davis, really good. The Seven Ups is a lot like the French Connection. It has the gritty New York filming locations and kind of the corrupt cop thing. They're Seven Ups because they get everybody 7 or more years in prison for their sentences, and it's like the French Connection in the way that there's some stakeout type stuff. And let's see what we're going to watch today. This is also free on YouTube. Oh yeah, The Freshman, Matthew Broderick and Marlon Brando, 1990. It says like kind of like crime comedy. I've never seen that before. Definitely a Brando fan. So let's get it underway.
Over there. Look. Wait, don't really.
Shh. Pow.
Oh, what are you, nuts? You can't see the cap? It's not urgent enough for you? Get out of these ones! You got a right to hunt here? I got a permit! Dwight, if the guy's got a permit...
Louis Anderson. I was trying to think of Louis Anderson as in Quicksilver and Coming to America.
He's a lawyer by profession, but he spends most of his time as head of the Friends of Fish and Wildlife, an extremist pro-mammal group up here in Vermont. Almost all of its members, male and female, look just like Dwight. My real dad died in a motorcycle wreck when I was 6. 2 years later, Mom hooked up with Mr. Personality here.
It's a beautiful Wagoneer on that dusty road.
It was my last evening at home. Tomorrow I was off to New York to begin my first year at New York University Film School.
The University of New York.
That was me. My farewell dinner was a typically raucous and hilarious affair, full of warm, good feelings. Afterwards, Dwight gave me $600 in spending money. Thank you, Dwight.
It's pretty decent for 30 years ago. It's cool. Well, Grand Central. Hopefully we get some sound back. Well, it's not me. Maybe we're not watching The Freshman today. I didn't push the button. It just came back on.
Forget about it. He's out like a light. The shame of the cities. Are you all right? Nothing broken?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Some nasty spill you took.
Okay.
You sure?
City Slickers. Recognize that from me?
I'm fine.
You're a smart kid. Rule number 1. Don't let anybody touch your bags unless you know that person, the bee binder, which is your good fortune.
Is that? No, it looked like a Miata there. 1990. That's the first year of the Miata. And that's got a hard top on it. That is awesome. No, that's not. The wheels aren't right.
Good school. Kid, here in New York, we have 3 distinct social classes. A, people
They're playing straight out of Compton.
And live with some power every night. B, people who live in Times Square and Yankee Doodles on the sidewalk. And C, guys like me, guys who I like to call the glue of society. Boy, we're right on the brink here. It's C.
That is nuts. It is 1990. This is like fresh. Yeah, that's the like a LeSabre.
I don't know. Let's say 40, which for me is almost charity. It's impossible.
I won't tell a soul.
Okay, follow me. I'll park down the street in a reserve spot. The other boroughs too. Don't get me wrong.
Why is he in the back
There's
seat?
tremendous things in Queens. Go to the truck here.
Why
Look at
are
the
you-
electronically from the inside. And make sure you take everything. You'd be surprised how many people are excited to be in New York. Stop the cars!
I had been in New York for 19 minutes and 11 seconds, and I was already ruined.
19 minutes and 11 seconds?
I like it. I like it. It sells. You think in front of the camera. That's very good.
I think his new nickname is Luggage.
I'm moving in now. Not sure about the shirt. Is this the right room? Cut. That's a wrap. Check it, kids.
Nice pompadour.
Everybody in this city is a victim.
You don't look like a Clark.
Welcome to New York.
As my books, Mr. Kellogg, they are required and essential reading, as are the dozen other books which you must own and which will cost you upwards of $700.
Oh, man.
Wah, wah, wah.
My stepfather won't help me.
Well, this is out of Dickens. Mr. Kellogg, you're robbed by a street urchin, you have a wicked stepfather. I don't know what to say.
It's like a movie.
Well, I'm just trying to explain that I can't get the books right now.
I'm your faculty advisor, not your caseworker. I'm only interested in your academic career, and may I say quite candidly that you're off to an extraordinarily unimpressive start. Kellogg!
I think I might get hurt again ever. Aha, a gate. Don't yell!
Excuse me. Stop him! Wait!
There you go. March. That's a lot of running in loafers. Was that the Clam House? That might have been Umberto's. I have to go back and watch it. Normally I would pause it and run back.
Now, mira. No habla inglés.
I hope that we're not going to be best friends.
You want my money? You hear me?
Most of it.
My money?
Watch your step, kid. The floor's open.
If you don't give me the money, like, immediately.
Clark, I would love nothing more than to be able to do just that. Tragically, I suffer from a gambling problem. Right after I left you, I placed a wager on a horse. Predictably.
I lost my money on a horse. All of it.
In retrospect, I'm not sure it actually was a horse.
Oh, God.
What if I got your job? An unbelievable opportunity.
Oh, yeah. You're just the guy.
I'm serious. In fact, no, forget about it.
It's the second forget about it.
What?
No. It's irresponsible. So much money.
Love this.
What is it?
I shouldn't even offer you this job, Clark. But you put me in such an awkward position between my terrible feelings of guilt towards you and my
Nice
family
twin shower
obligations.
shot behind him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about offering you a job that I promised to my sister's kid, Frankie. Be perfect for a
So-
college student like yourself. Flexible hours, big money. She's gonna kill me, my sister. She's gonna get a gun and blow my brains out.
What kind of work is
Is it Jersey or Brooklyn? I want to go Jersey.
But if you want to make some serious money, be at this address tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
120 Hester Street, Old World Social Club.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You'll be working for my Uncle Con.
So, Mulberry Street, possibly.
Hey, look who's here. Don't be shy, Clark. Come right in.
I wasn't sure if this was actually the place.
This is it. You're in the best neighborhood in New York. Come on, my Uncle Carmine's waiting for you.
Oh my lord. Benito?
There at the desk, that's it.
He's your
Good lord.
Yeah.
Got the old subway tile, that's cool.
Lorenzo, come here, Bob. I said, how are you doing?
I'm not bad.
Very well, he says.
Hello there.
Lorenzo, this is my good friend Clark from Kansas.
Vermont. Yeah, jaded.
My heart is filled with much happiness in meeting you, he says. When he saw you, they based the movie. Says he like a mafia guy? No. Local businessman bought a That's it.
Importer, export, olive oil probably.
Unbelievable.
Where's his cat? He needs a cat.
Clark, this is my uncle, Carmine Sabatini. Uncle Carmine, this is Clark. And you know you never told me your last name.
Kellogg.
Keller. Yeah.
Like a breakfast cereal.
You know your resemblance to the guy.
Clark, have a seat.
Bulletproof chair.
That wouldn't by any chance be Mussolini.
It ain't Tony Bennett. Somebody.
Senator.
Yeah, you know, the old days.
Yeah, for the old days. For good or for bad. It'd be like for you, I suppose, a picture of the Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles.
They're actually before my time.
Well, whatever. My nephew tells me you're from Kansas.
Vermont.
But Vermont, it's,
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
you know, the most important thing is to good old America. That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Good.
That's the most important thing.
Maybe Italian coffee. It's not a regular coffee. It's, you know what I mean?
I've never had
It's strong,
espresso.
so we gotta put a little
A little.
sugar in here that cuts.
It's just a little.
That's, maybe a little more.
I hope that's sugar.
So,
So,
Oh wow, just the solo salute.
tomorrow at 1 p.m. outside the club is going to be parked a car. It's
Sedan DeVille.
Sedan DeVille.
That's the type of Cadillac. Is that of a Cadillac?
And this is the type of Cadillac. I want you to drive this car to the JFK cargo terminal. There you're going to pick up a package addressed to Larry, London. You deliver this package to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. That's it.
$1,000.
How far is that? Like an all day?
No. That shouldn't take you more than 3 hours the whole trip back and forth.
You need someone who can use their head, is not going to get upset, emotional, no matter what happens.
What's gonna happen?
I understand that.
For this service, I'm going to pay you $500.
Oh,
$500?
I mean that's great for a day, but
Now you see why my sister's so pissed?
Jesus, I hadn't thought of that much money.
showed your hand.
I smell a rat.
Ooh, that was ooh. Damn.
He smells a rat.
I don't think that was the right phrase.
You know why you
Smells
smell
fishy might be better.
That's your brain, that's why. You know what this is?
You mean take my hand?
We call it the hand of friendship.
We?
Totally legitimate work for $1,000 a week. And I know that you're not going to disappoint me.
Well, I didn't see how I could say no.
Oh my yes.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Biscuit. That's enough cleaning.
That's good. Oh, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I want you to come to my house with me tonight.
Wow.
He's gonna.
Yeah, you can pick up the peas, Clark. I'll give you directions.
Now, in the Fleabur treatise, Guns and Provolone, what point is made about the similarities between Karl Marx's Das Kapital, the Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason, and the Lake Tahoe scene from Godfather 2, Mr. Kellogg?
Wow.
Sir.
You haven't read the Fleabur piece?
Oh, well,
Not exactly.
You need tutorial help from Mr. Bushak?
no, sir.
Well, perhaps Mr. Bushak would enjoy helping you prepare a 5-page answer to my question, which I want on my desk by noon tomorrow. Mr. Glassman.
In an evolving society, violence and narcissism replace
Shut up!
So, the lady, finally.
You're Clark.
Oh my,
Yes,
the
I'm
boss's
Clark.
daughter.
I'm Tina, Carmine Sabatini's only daughter.
Good lord.
Oh, I didn't know that he had a daughter. Oh.
He does. I'm her.
He probably likes to keep
Come
it
on,
that
Lisa.
way. She's pretty. Pretty girl. Ooh.
Jesus, look at that.
They're gonna say it's the original.
Wow, what a job.
It's online.
Job?
Copying job, yeah. Found the little cracks and everything.
Oh, this isn't a copy. This is it.
Right.
They brought it over from the Louvre.
Who?
I don't know who. They. It was in the United States, is my point.
Biscuit.
And?
And it stayed here. It's such a special feeling.
God.
His whole life.
Biscuit.
Sort of an obsession, really.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Penelope Ann Miller.
Safe here in Queens?
Clark.
Kindergarten Cop. That's where we recognize her from. Big Top Pee Wee. Adventures in Babysitting. Well done. Alright. And The Godfather hasn't appeared yet. This is not good. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Don't laugh. Next term, switch to Harvard.
Harvard? Jesus, that's really something. I didn't even bother applying there with my grades in high school. But he's an importer. Right?
It's great meeting you, Clark.
You're so cute.
Guy from Vermont. Real American. We would do.
What is it that I'm picking up at the airport?
Hint? It's pretty big. Bring someone to help you out.
But what is it?
What an imagination. Oh.
Oh, there it was. How?
Oh,
She likes getting boys in trouble.
I could just eat you up.
So, he was invited over for that.
You boys need me?
So he got a friend.
Okay, fellas, come with me.
Gotta see who Big Leo is.
I need... No, not this side.
Tex Koenig.
Yes, I know. Remember those words?
Looks like he's only in 3 movies. Billy
All
Madison,
yours.
The Freshman, and Hold Up, 1985.
I'm gonna puke my guts out.
There's a few more. Bar Patron, Head Office, Whale Protester, The Show He Never Gave, Hank Williams.
They call it the Komodo Dragon. Makes its home in Indonesia, Sumatra, Komodo Island, in point of fact. Signed here by the ex-recipient.
It's hissing.
That's you, you're the recipient. Put him in the back seat with the windows open. They gotta have a lot of fresh air to kill us or something like that.
We're gonna have to do something about his mouth.
Whatever. That's
You
what
got the
I was
poisonous
told,
teeth.
fresh air.
Yeah, okay. You know
I think
what?
it would bring the car to
We
that.
gotta pick him up.
Keyless entry?
Will you take him?
It's too early for that.
Just take him for a second. It's okay.
It's a nice caddy. Probably has power locks.
If he stays my suit, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yep, the power locks.
Could you take any longer with this?
Okay, now you, we'll go around and get the other side.
The face side.
Into trouble. Okay.
Shut the door. No, what are you?
We gotta put the seatbelt on.
Put the harness, put the seatbelt through the harness.
Put him in this.
The center oh, wow, you're crazy.
Okay. Get this under his armpit.
What armpit?
This, it's a lizard armpit. Fit right in.
Oh, that lizard armpit. Oh, I see.
They got a really nice dragon that's not biting them. He's gonna be visible, and they're getting pulled
A
over.
guy close the window, turn on the air conditioner. He said to leave him open. Who?
Haystack Calhoun? What is he, a zoologist? Give me a break. I'll take full responsibility.
No. Yeah, they're getting pulled over. This might be interesting to see where this is.
Excuse me. Hello?
The old Thunderbird. Well, 80s Thunderbird.
Yeah, around the corner. Help yourself.
Thanks. It's this way.
Was he working on the gas tank? The dragon's getting out. We know they're gonna have to chase the dragon. Oh, here he comes. Yep. What a good dragon. Oh god, we're smoking at the gas pump now? This guy's crazy. Come on, man. He takes full responsibility. They'll just replace it with another dragon that looks just like that one. Yeah, he is working on the gas tank. Clark? I mean, he's just not a Clark. Holy cow! Oh! He's going to the mall. This is great. Oh! Oh! That's awesome. Now he's in the elevator. Oh, he just got off that floor. This is great. There is a Ferris wheel in this thing. Look at that. Look at him. Why are they playing like the French music? This place has everything. Including dragons. Oh, he's going for a swim. So this is upstairs? No, they just went up. This is awesome. He's actually having a great day. Cops go upstairs. So now they're back upstairs. Maybe they went a long way to lose the cops. Is this Mike Tyson's house? Well, I thought it had a leash on it. This guy does not take responsibility.
Well, without humor, what do we have?
Was that a kitten?
Beautiful. Yes. This is like a zoo? This is like a zoo.
Oh, yeah, it looks like an experiment. That is too small for that
Can you
kitten.
believe this?
That is ridiculous.
So,
What?
do you like exhibit rare animals? On occasion.
Uh-huh. Look at this fucking guy.
Who are these boys? Our mind said one boy. Here are two.
Mr. London, I'm Clark Kellogg.
Our mind said one boy. Here are two.
Well, I realize that, sir. Yes, we are two boys, as you quite rightly point out. However, since I'm somewhat new to the area, and this particular parcel was quite bulky, so at the suggestion of Tina.
Die schöne Tina.
What? Alright. Y'all have a good one.
Our mind said one boy? And here are two.
I think it's time to go. They went deeper. They went deeper.
Very good.
You're gonna eat it.
Cream basil sauce.
It's probably
So you're
Tiger.
actually a chef. I wasn't clear what you did.
And now you'll get your money.
He's paying?
The money. Mein Herz schwebt in Blut. That means my heart swims in blood.
Whoa! That is a damn big cat.
I believe that's a Bengal
hiker.
Here comes Paprika. Hey, Paprika.
Hi, darling. How's New York?
Hey, Paprika.
Oh, well, I miss you
Let me get
too,
you over
like
here, Paprika.
crazy.
Look
At
at
the
Paprika.
risk of sounding like, you know, like a mother.
Paprika.
No, he's asleep, thank God.
Picking up this reptile.
What kind of a reptile? Clark, I don't...
It's a kimono dragon.
Oh, he's talking about Kimono Dragon Club. Just look up Kimono Dragon.
What?
Chances for survival are considered hopeless. Clark, it's an endangered species.
A kimono dragon.
Is he a dragon lover?
Absolutely.
Was this the 5
White
points?
Armstrong steps.
Hey, Paprika. The lady kitten.
Buongiorno.
Right, so the next time you call me, I want to have good news. Right? That's only good news.
Only good news. I love that.
I must be getting slow.
He's got bad news.
You know, but you know, this is
Paprika.
It's nothing. I want a nice espresso.
No, thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
You know, I heard you had a little adventure in the mall.
I did.
Of course.
There, go to the
You heard about that.
And what about
They're endangered.
not anymore? They're in Jersey to find.
No,
Not
it's
anymore.
against the law to take them into this country. You assured me that my work here was completely legitimate.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly legitimate.
No, it's not. I'm illegally transporting endangered species. I'd like to be let out.
He's coming to his own, speaking his mind.
This is an impossibility.
What do you mean? Why
Look, look, I have a certain standing in the business community. How's it going to look? Some college kid want to make me look like a fool? I mean, this is humiliation. It's so funny. You know, people are going to start saying, what's wrong with them? I mean, you understand what I'm talking about?
No,
I would never tell a
I
soul.
don't understand anything you said.
I mean, it wouldn't leave this club.
Well, in any discussion about our relationship, we're not going to forget about the most important thing.
Which is?
You married my daughter. You should have taken a lesson.
What?
Clark this, Clark that, daddy. She wants to get married yesterday.
I mean,
wait till spring.
she's
You
cute.
can't plan these things, right? But you know, love. Just ask these questions.
Yeah. I guess. This talk of marriage began, but I'm really not ready. I'd really like to
Oh,
settle
they get
life
married
for a
right
little
now.
bit first.
No, but after you get married, it's not like, I mean, this is what men do. Marriage is an institution. It's the bedrock of society.
Sir, try to put yourself in my position.
Oh, I wish I could, Clarky. He's such a beautiful boy.
It looks like Brando's having
You
fun
know
with
why
this.
I'm so nuts about you?
I don't know.
Because you're not a snake. You come down here to my club. You open your heart to me. You say whatever's on your mind. And that's how I know you're not going to be a snake. A snake in the grass. That's how I know you're going to be loyal to me. Until death.
Until death.
Until death. Like a real son.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know.
A son I never had.
Oh. Here it is. Oh! Yeah. Mamma mia.
Oh. I got a little engagement present for you. It's not much, but it's from my heart.
It's for me?
Who's the luckiest guy in the world?
No, I understand. I understand. Sometimes in life, these emotions are beyond words. Go ahead.
I love this. That's
What
funny.
doing that?
You kissed me on the mouth.
Yes, he did.
Look, you know how big this is?
And he put his hand on your
Baci
mouth.
di tutti baci. The kiss of all kisses. That's the highest. You're in now for life. It's like we're brothers. God bless you and keep you.
Richard Gant. Big Lebowski. Rocky. Oh, yeah. Cosby Show. What are we doing?
Hello?
What are we doing here? Okay. I've got to know where that is. I've got to know where that is. Across the street from a theater. There he goes. That's hilarious. Don't stop and look at them and talk to them. Little Ferris Bueller move there.
People telling me when and to whom I'm getting married?
You don't want to marry me?
I don't want to marry anybody. Not yet.
So we'll wait. You don't have to rush into anything, darling.
Interesting
As
sculpture
long as I
right
know
there.
that you're waiting for me, that you're part of the family, which you are now permanently.
What is with this permanently? Your father kissed me on the mouth. Vic tells me I'm in for life.
You are.
I'm not. It's all a fluke. I got ripped off by this guy, this Vic. And I caught up to him. What?
You think it was an accident?
You were selected.
You were chosen for. You were hand-picked. And it is like the greatest honor.
What are you talking about? I don't want to hear about the levels. I just want my life back.
I can't talk to you when you're so hysterical. This isn't the clock I know.
I love that.
What is the deal, please? What is it? Am I some kind of dude?
This isn't the Clark I fell in love
I looked
with
at the flight
yesterday.
yearbook and they said, oh, here's a jump.
You weren't all those things. Do you think Vic would be out this afternoon getting you a gun permit?
A gun permit? I don't need a gun permit.
That's awesome.
You have to have one if you're going to be carrying a gun. Clark, people are chasing you.
This is great.
That's quite a story. Charming.
This is almost like a Donald Sutherland
Well, I
role
can't take
here.
it quite so lightly, sir.
No, it has a
With
real
the sweater,
film noir quality,
pipe.
don't you think? Smuggling lizards into New Jersey.
Fish and Wildlife Division. We've been trying to reach.
Fish and Wildlife.
This is what I've been talking about.
I know nothing about it. We were simply discussing a film project.
This is actually a federal office.
They're giving Jim.
We're undercover, Mr. Keller.
Are we on the right movie?
Special agents.
They're giving John Cazale the film credit. For Fredo Corleone. John Polito. John Polito's that.
How the hell did he know
Cub.
anything about this?
You know Mr. Hans Kurt Schlegel, alias Larry London?
Nope.
No prices there.
The minimum price for eating at this club
$10,000.
is $200,000 per plate.
$200,000.
For dinner?
Not just dinner. The entire menu consists of endangered species.
They cook these animals?
At a price tag.
Don't eat that tiger
If
kitten.
there's 5 or less in the world, the entree goes up to $500,000.
I just think they need to breed the dragons.
I don't believe Mr. Sabatini would.
Farm those dragons and then
Who do
cook
you think
them.
he is? Bishop Tutu?
Being an informer, or you're looking at 2 years and 11 months.
Ouch.
2 years? You locked me up for 2 years?
No, not him. I'd give him that weird guy with the ferret. Is he gonna stop for fruit? Oh god, here we go. I like that kitten on his jacket. Yeah, there you
Afraid of me
go.
being completely screwed.
Dang
Because
it.
you know things can't get any worse.
Battery Park.
That's just,
It's all right dorm room.
Clark, I know when somebody's following me. I left the club and you go around someplace on the street or in the doorway. Someplace. Because I feel these things, Is this true? You don't have to explain it. Just, oh, looks like I'm ready for bed.
Soon.
Let me read you a bedtime story.
Sir.
Tina used to love Curious George the monkey. Every night I told her a different story. Curious George goes in, Curious George goes down. And she knew more by heart.
I think that my real father used to read me those. Who was the guy who used to take care of Curious George?
The guy with the hat?
Keeper.
Oh, yeah, you mean
Just the man with the hat.
Man in the yellow hat.
Yeah.
Man with the yellow hat. Jesus.
Is this your real dad?
Uh-huh.
What kind of business was he in?
He was a poet. Well, there's one that I like called A Doorway on Boylston Street. You know,
That's in Boston, yeah.
There's a certain doorway on Boylston Street that I passed by on foot, suited and shod, one of many each Tuesday, toward lunch with a certain woman. You liked it?
I like it very much. Very much. I like especially the fact that you remember us.
Big time. Big time.
You told me before that you wanted to quit your job, and if that's what you want, it's all right.
He doesn't want to get married.
I'm gonna miss you. That is a college. I didn't miss nothing.
That's right. It's the same. You have to see the conversation. Conversation is also mentioned in The Gentleman.
To friends, to family, and who deserves our loyalty?
Look at her.
Yeah.
Sir, I just need Clark Kellogg for a second.
And why, may I ask, is it so urgent that you see Mr. Kellogg?
I'm Carmine Sabatini's daughter, Tina.
Did you meet the toucan?
Nobody really calls him that. Clark? Just 1 second, I swear.
He is. Is there any chance I can meet him?
I'd say that's a long shot.
Is it a long shot? It seems pretty
My father
nice.
thinks that Clark is an A student.
He would probably want to get
Yes, he's
involved
a
with
very
you.
fine young man.
An A student, that's what my father said.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
The idea of driving a Porsche had always been appealing to me. Until now.
Yeah. What? I don't care. We're having fun driving a Porsche.
Sir, I have to talk to you.
Yeah, I know you do. You wanted to talk to me last night, but couldn't do it. I know it's going to take about a day.
There's federal officers after me.
Did you get the names?
Greenwald and Simpson. They told me that they would put me in jail for 2 years unless I led them to the gourmet club.
No, they're not gonna send you to jail.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're gonna blow your brains out. These two guys work for the Marlon family. And they work outside that boy.
They don't work for the government?
No, they do work for the government, but they're around to take for the Morales.
Staggering, isn't it, Clark?
It is staggering.
Yeah,
You didn't see that coming.
We'll figure out a way to get you out of it.
Yeah, no problem.
And get him out of the endangered species racket forever.
Bingo. Of course he has a plan.
It involved using me and the lizard as
Of course.
bait.
Yes.
This was to be the final dinner of the fabulous gourmet club.
Is that Porky's? Wow, that's gonna be fucking. You're never getting out of there. Pretty awesome stage.
Your co-host this evening, Mr. Carmine Sabatini. Tequila!
Now the ferret guy is in the kitchen.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
The ferret.
A moment that makes the Gourmet Club the special place that it is. Your Komodo Dragon.
It's like Temple of Doom. He's alive still. He's on ice.
It's an Italian passport. Open it up.
Got a fake name?
Is that a piece of work or what? What is this? Rodolfo Laspari?
Look, I gotta tell you.
Rudolph.
That's a pretty good. We're all gonna be on a plane to Palermo, Sicily tonight at midnight.
Yeah.
If we're still walking.
We're gonna go to Palermo, Sicily?
Have you ever been there?
No, of course not.
And you really can't make an informed judgment, can you, Rudolph?
I'm not going.
He called him
I can't
Rudolph.
take it anymore. Do you understand?
Come on, Paprika.
How was that thing for? Guten Abend, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren.
Guten Tagen.
Mesdames et messieurs. For tonight, you will be eating one of only 8 Komodo dragons left in the entire world.
Save the neck for me.
Smells good. How much steak I have of it? And put the rest of it in the steamer.
That's Bob Dylan.
It was all up to me now. The show was about to begin.
Stir everything. Just stir everything. Everybody stir. Wear hats and stir.
The lizard looked even more nervous than I was.
Oh no, not the lizard. No, he's a dragon. Give me that dragon.
Fish and wildlife.
Come on, Lieutenant Hansclerk Schlegel. I will watch your arrest.
It's over, old man.
You betrayed me.
No.
Yeah, you betrayed me.
No.
Yeah, he's getting shot. But he shot him?
I had no choice. You all saw that.
You had no choice.
I'm numb. Cigarette?
Please.
Yeah. I love him.
You're fucking right.
I had real feeling for him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. What are you doing?
A technical
Why'd you kill
matter,
him?
Dad. The money. We
So
need it for
Matthew
evidence.
Broderick smokes.
Oh. Yeah, it's
And he
It's over there
drives
in
in the
that
fog,
large terrain.
apparently in Ireland.
You're under arrest for violating your oath of office on your back. Conspiracy to commit fraud,
What?
extortion. Watch the corn, gentlemen.
Watch the corn, gentlemen.
Getting too old for this nonsense.
Yeah.
we done?
Done.
How you doing?
I'm a wreck.
I don't mean to interrupt, but they're
She
getting a little
is-
restless in there.
Wow.
All right, let's go.
Stop.
This whole thing's been a scam? This gourmet thing?
This is an ugly word, this scam.
It's easy.
This
You
is
send them,
business. And if you
pork
wanna be
tenderloin.
in business, it's what you do.
tell them it's polar bear.
Dwight was on a bus to Vermont. Greenwald and Simpson were on their way to jail. And the animals were en route to the Bronx Zoo to be housed in the new Cemetery Endangered Species Wing.
Bronx Zoo, pretty
Carmine was a
small. Kind
philanthropist now.
of like
And
the
me?
Smithsonian Zoo.
I was just a student.
Saw the pandas there. Elephant, very small enclosure.
So he knew all along that Dwight was my
Not
stepfather?
like the Bronx,
And that
not
he
like the
was fish and
Smithsonian.
wildlife guys?
I like the red suspenders. Red suspenders pretty hot.
Good night, Davey.
Show's over.
So marriage is
Now he's on board for marriage.
Good. Not that I was.
She's too.
Tell you one thing I really.
She's deceiving.
What's that?
Like you'd be, like 10 years later, she might tell you some job they were doing.
Yes, very much.
I would love that. Get to know each other in a calmer circumstance.
Come on, brain. Come on, brain.
Many dreams have been brought.
Come on, brain. You see what's happened the last few weeks?
They just
Are you going into that life?
So over now.
So
What?
You remember where I'm from?
Always no.
Vermont, Connecticut.
And I'm sorry you had to go through all this nonsense, but turned out for the good.
Sure.
He actually shot him, and he didn't know that it was a fake thing, so he would have killed him if it wasn't faked.
You know,
Okay, it was nighttime now. It's morning. He's been running a long time.
Yeah, what's the matter? Come on. If it weren't for me, it could have been a handbag.
Sir.
He's not
No, I can pick him up.
Mail. There we go.